July 18th, I went with a bunch of my friends to Guangzhou. They're all going to be exchange students at NEIU, and they needed to go to Guangzhou to get their visa. Because the train ride is about 36 hours, we needed to get a sleeping compartment, which I thought was pretty comfortable. We all got to hang out together and just talk. Jansen brought his guitar, we played cards, and it was really pretty chill. Well, the biggest difference between Lanzhou and Guangzhou is that Guangzhou is very developed. It's a city of about 12.7 million people, and it's also got like subways, and it's got lots of train stations, and it's got airports, and it's got bus lines, and you can also see it in the fact that the streets are really clean. Like in Lanzhou, there's trash everywhere, and there's buildings that are falling into disrepair and all of that. And in Guangzhou, everything's really nice and polished. I met up with an old teacher of mine named Robin, and she showed me around this place called Hojie, which means back street. And as you can see, there's a market there that has like a lot of Western food. I mean, they have cereal, they have hot sauce, they have chili, they have, Pop-Tarts and Snickers and all kinds of really cool stuff. And yeah, it's an underground street too, which was actually pretty cool. And the next day she took me to this place called Beijing Road, which is one of the most famous shopping districts in Guangzhou. And you can also just see how developed the city is just by this road. After that, she took me to the Sun Yat-sen Memorial Hall, which is dedicated to his role in Chinese history. And also there's kind of a history of the Communist Party after the fall of the nationalist government. But anyway, after that we went to this place called Up Down 9 Road, which is Shangxia Jiulu. This is one of the most famous, if not the most famous, kind of food and shopping street. Beijing Road is most famous for just shopping, but this has a lot of food. You can buy a lot of the Guangzhou and Guangdong kind of specialties here. And after that we went to this place called Shamian Island, which was part of the colonialization efforts of the Europeans, and you could see a lot of different European architecture there. And after that we went and got some dessert, and Guangdong actually has a whole lot of dessert foods, which most places in mainland China doesn't have. This is kind of pineapple, and then the black stuff was like tea flavored jello. It was actually pretty good. And on our way back we walked back through the Up Down 9 Road, of course, and the energy after dark is just really different. Like the night really seems to just come alive. It's really cool. I mean, I guess it's that way in almost every city anyway. People are done with work, they're just going out to just chill and buy some stuff and just eat and have fun. Another big difference is when you go outside, it's really hot, it's really humid. It's a lot like Texas in that respect. And also when you go up and down the street, a lot of people can speak a decent amount of English. So when you go places and you don't know any Chinese, like my friend Hannah and some other people here, you can pretty much still get around. The next day I went with Boss and Max to Baiyun Mountain, and we took a cable car up there. And like what's really cool about the mountain is that even though Guangzhou is this really huge city, it's really developed, the mountain is just covered with green, covered with trees, and it's just really awesome. There's Max right there, and there's Boss right there. Anyway, the mountain is just a really refreshing place to go, to get away from the city, just for a little bit. As you can see, there's cool little pathways, and there's trees, and there's these little springs, and there's like this little kind of waterfall thing right here, and there's a place down here that you're about to see that you can go swim in. And yeah, it's just really cool. Hooray, we're at the top. We worked so hard to ride that cable car up there. Anyway, yeah, the view of the city is just really awesome. Although, as you can see kind of the effects of development here in China. You can just see all of the, pollution. Overall, I think Guangzhou is kind of a nice little halfway point between, China and the West. They've got a lot of the McDonald's, and they've got, Burger King, and they've got Pizza Hut, and lots of Western candies and snacks. So, it's a nice place to go if you want to go to China, but don't want to see like the the nasty side. Well, now we've unfortunately reached the end of the video. I will see y'all next time. Go.
What that?
You.